Today's horoscope, Leo June 14, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Taking care of business and attending to details today comes naturally, with the moon spending another day in your work and health sector. Attention to chores and errands may very well boost your mood now. There is a tendency to keep to yourself, but this doesn't mean that you're hiding out. You have some wonderfully friendly energy with you, and connecting makes sense. In fact, you can move around and mingle with others right now and yet keep your emotional distance. There is a glow to you radiating from within, and you could feel as if the wind is at your back, gently easing you forward with your ruler, the sun, parallel with Jupiter. It brings out your desire to seek happiness, and being part of a team or group effort can be especially satisfying now. You may be finding more value in the connections you make, yet you're also be you. All in your inner stores, looking for meaning in life from deep within yourself. There is a strong drive to fulfill your potential, and it's a good day for healing mind and body. The many asteroids in astrology provide unique wisdom for us to channel into our daily lives and affairs. They empower us to peer within and better understand the nuances of the divine feminine which exists in all people, regardless of gender expression or sexual identity. Vesta, the asteroid named after the Roman gods, of the hearth and the home, has returned to direct motion in the wallowing depths of Scorpio. Vesta empowers us to understand our sacred sexuality and how we pursue, defend, and show devotion to it. In Scorpio, she tells us to focus on eliminating what is not serving us, especially around sexual shame. Don't worry so much about the details. Keep your eyes on the big picture and make sure you're headed in the right direction. After all, that's what will keep the momentum moving forward. When you know what you want, you exude a striking sense of satisfaction that people notice right away. You beam with inner satisfaction. With the present planetary alignment, you are able to tune into your highest self-awareness and perhaps even resolve conflicts that have been worrying you for some time. Use this month's energy to increase your physical activities, plan bike rides on weekends, use your free time for fun, aerobic diversions. The combination of these stellar forces makes your mood and pleasant. You may wish to focus on finishing off the tasks that you recently took on. If you are feeling a little stifled creatively today, do not be surprised, as that is a common effect when there is a vibration occurring. Just redirect those energies into quieter, more focused areas. You will find that it's an excellent time to play catch up on all those things you have been putting away for later. Procrastinate no more. You will have time for play tomorrow. While things have taken a busier turn since when yesterday the moon wrapped up a full moon that has powered up the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence, today's clash between Moon and Mercury couldn't come with better timing. This is a clash that is putting how well you know when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off to the test, just as there is something special brewing on the income, work, and career fronts. What could otherwise be a challenge is instead the solution to having it all. Between the moon's departure from your romantic sector yesterday and its return to your relationship sector tomorrow, life may have taken a busier turn but with everything needed to keep the spirit of romance alive. As a full moon, these romantically charged lunar vibes were a lot more potent, and support from Mars and Leo and planets in an adventurous part of your chart is helping to keep this alive. Daily Planetary Overview. Take a moment and ask yourself, do I like who I am becoming? That simple yet profound question sits at the heart of today's energy as the Sun in Gemini squares the North Node in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo. This celestial alignment acts like a checkpoint on your personal journey, gently but firmly nudging you to reflect on how far you've come and where you're truly heading. You might feel like you're standing at a crossroads, sensing that a shift is needed, but you aren't sure what the next step should be. That's completely normal. Growth doesn't always come with clarity at first. It often comes disguised as discomfort, resistance, or even boredom. But remember this, comfort zones, while familiar, are rarely where we evolve. If everything feels a little too easy or predictable, it might be a sign that you're ready to stretch beyond the version of yourself you've outgrown. It's also a powerful moment to look inward, especially if you're finding yourself frustrated or facing setbacks. Resist the temptation to assign blame to others or external circumstances. That kind of thinking, while easy to fall into, can create rifts in your relationships and distance you from your own power. Instead, try to reframe the situation. What is this moment trying to teach you? Could there be another layer, another perspective, that offers insight instead of irritation? If conversations start to feel tense, or emotions run high, Give yourself permission to pause. You don't need to win every debate or prove a point right now. Sometimes, silence can be the strongest statement and space can be the most healing gift. People will naturally be drawn to your compassion and sincerity. Your willingness to show up for yourself and others will not go unnoticed. You might even find others joining your efforts, rallying around a shared cause or collective intention. These moments of unity, of mutual support, can be deeply healing and inspiring, especially if you felt isolate. Lately. That said, it's just as important to know when to retreat. Don't push yourself into situations that feel draining or overwhelming. Today's energy asks you to honor your boundaries. Find your sanctuary, whether it's a cozy corner in your home, a quiet walk in nature, or even just a few minutes with a book and a cup of tea. Sometimes the greatest wisdom comes in stillness. And while you're giving yourself space, allow yourself to dream. You may have your eye on something in experience, an item, a goal that feels just out of reach. Perhaps it's a little indulgent, or maybe even a big risk. Ask yourself, is this desire fleeting, or does it reflect something deeper? Often, the longing for something isn't just about the object itself, but what it represents: a lifestyle, a sense of self-worth, a new chapter. If that desire is grounded in authenticity, trust that you're capable of making it happen. You don't have to have all the answers today, but you can begin taking small, meaningful steps. If money is involved, now may be a good time to spend, as long as you're being thoughtful about how and why. Treat yourself, but don't pour it all into one big purchase. Think of your resources as seeds. With the right investment, they'll grow in ways that serve your long-term well-being. Also, listen to those around you. People are being especially honest and insightful right now. Whether you're making personal decisions or big financial moves, there is wisdom available to you sometime. In the form of a friend's offhand comment or an unexpected piece of advice. Stay open. You might just hear exactly what you needed. So as you move through this day, let it be both a mirror and a compass. Reflect on who you are and who you want to become. Celebrate the ways you've already grown, and take even the smallest action toward what comes next. You don't need to transform everything all at once. Progress is still progress, even when it's quiet and slow. I'd love to hear how this energy is resonating with you. Have you recently felt called to grow in a new direction? Or maybe you've been wrestling with a decision that feels tied to your identity or purpose. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story might just spark inspiration for someone else on a similar journey. Today, you're not just going through the motions. You're growing, becoming, evolving, and that is a beautiful thing.